Good afternoon, everybody. Water changes are finally all done. I didn't put the lids back on anybody yet, but not much of a difference. I cleaned all the glass. I guess we could start at the beginning. Actually, I cleaned the Endleys last, and they have the micro snails in them. So when I refill the jugs, I normally start with that tank again, but for some reason, I decided to start with this tank. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be micro snails in here. It's even more cloudy than normal because I put some no planaria in it to hopefully offset that because I don't want snails in that tank at all, which is funny because it's right next to a snail tank. But these are different snails, and they're not really going to jump the gap. So, and if they do, I mean, good job. But I cleaned their glass. Everything's doing good. I no longer siphon this tank because the plants have taken over, so I just let them have at it. But that's pretty much it for that one. This tank, I didn't do anything but top it off and just clean the front glass. I noticed a lot of the scratches on my tanks were not scratches. I think I talked about this before, but my cleaner is falling apart and it leaves like little glue streaks. So today I razor bladed as many of them off as I could find. But this tank's doing really well. The Anubias has grown quickly compared to what it used to. I think it was definitely a potassium deficiency, which I still wish I could remember the person who told me that's what it was. Thank you again. We've got over 30 coal shrimp again. They're not going on sale yet. I'm not going to worry about anything like that for a while. The oranges are doing really well. Their Java moss is holding on in both corners, even through the water change. I do about 25% on each one of these tanks weekly now, and the Java moss held its own this time. I didn't have to put it back. Both tanks have babies now. There's red babies way back there. Orange babies are all around. We had about 6 eggs and no eggs from those guys. I moved the oldest ones up like I said I did. These have the 6 eggs in it. You're not going to be able to see them. But that's all cleaned out. These are all cleaned and restocked. Oh, I did put the red one back on too. I razor bladed the glass on the inside. I got all the algae off, and it seems to be holding its own now. So we'll see how long that lasts. These all got water changes. Everything got stuck back to the glass. Looks like maybe that heater fell again. Whatever. Our sick guy's doing better. He had a couple circles during water change, but he's definitely doing better than he was. What I mean by circles is like when he tries to swim fast, he kind of just tornadoes and almost hits the ground every time. But it's a lot less frequent than it was last week. So hopefully we'll do it again. I gave him a 25% water change and another dose of methylene blue, half the dose I did last time. This tank I did a big water change on, and I put a couple shrimp in it just to get things rolling. They're all the way back on the filter. These guys are all just normal. There was still one escapee in here, and I did put him back up here with these little guys. So now I hope they're too big to get out for whatever I did wrong with the sponge back there. Everybody is enjoying the fresh water. Nobody has eaten yet except for the babies. And these are the September ones that I just moved up today. I did feed these guys. I still counted them as babies. Obviously they are. but they're trying to get to the glass because they can see all these guys. Now we've got, well, 3 leftovers from the last order of those guys. 2 tanks, 3 tanks, and 4 tanks full now. These guys are up for sale. Well, these 3 will go out with the first order of these guys. But these are for sale on my eBay page. I will leave a link down in the bottom. The Endleys, nice and bright now. I did clean a lot of the algae off the glass, like separating the lid from the light and the light from the water. I left a lot of the green beans in there because they were enjoying them. But that's pretty much it. Not sure why I decided to do 2 videos today. It's just been an off weekend. Figured, why not? If the sick one doesn't heal up as well as I'd like him to, I'll just retire him in here as well. And they can buddy up together and do what they got to do. But until next time, goodbye.